Hello gamers, welcome back to Korthian, where we're continuing the playthrough with Archivist Roh-Suir. We've just returned to our camp. We're going to turn on the few relics that we've already picked up. There we go, we've got some plus points for him. And we've got a couple more quests here. And we can see that he is indeed a vendor. And he's got lots of different items here for us to purchase from him as we go through. At the moment, of course, we haven't got anything with which to purchase anything.
Follow the purpose, always.
So let's do these quests for him. Beginning the collection, let us continue our work by retrieving the most important item of any scholarly study, the Lost Codex. It will take some time, but as we continue our work, the pages of this work will continue to grow and flourish, just as Korthia has itself for eons. As for its location, it previously resided deep within the underbelly of Korthia itself, inside the Cavern of Contemplation to the south. We can only hope the Jailer's forces have yet to locate it. Quest objectives: recover the Codex of Memories for Archivist Roh-Suir in the Reliquary of Remembrance. And for our rewards, we will get the Archivist's Codex, which I imagine is going to be an ongoing item. And we'll also get some catalogued research, which I assume is the new currency for this particular vendor and this particular faction. So this is going to be something we're going to be collecting. Yeah, there you go, look, total maximum 55,000. So yes, that's the new currency. And his second quest, picking up the pieces. Much was lost when Korthia was poured into the moor. Priceless relics were torn asunder. I have seen creatures carrying the remnants of these items. They must be recovered. Confront the Jailer's forces and search what remains of Korthia for these fragments of our once glorious vault. Recover 50 relic fragments from rare creatures and treasures throughout Korthia.
The archive is eternal.
Right, so when he said south, he means almost immediately south. So I think that's sending us back to the camp where we originally found Archivist Roh-Suir, so it's not too far to travel. That actually just kind of makes sense, because that's where we found him and the other Archivist, Serena, who's passed away now, sadly. But this camp here, just below us, would appear to be the one where their particular archive was originally located. There's very little left here, of course. I wonder if some of those little broken islands off to the side perhaps had part of their original complex where they were working. So we will use the paths to get down. Not like last time when I just jumped off the cliff, which actually worked out okay for us, but it could have caused trouble. Oh, look, that's a rest for Silver Dragon. Let's join in the fight that's already ongoing and see what we get from these guys. So this is Cloak the Tormented, and he's pretty much the Tarragoon model, isn't he? So originally when we saw him in the tower, presumably the Tarragoon, I think the Tarragoon, original Tarragoon, is bigger than this, so he's not the only Tarragoon. There are lots of others of them by the looks of it. Quite a lot of people fighting this one as well, and his health is going down quite slowly. I presume they've got scaling health, so the more people attacking them, the more health they get. At this point I don't know how often the rare spawns pop up. In a lot of the more recent endgame zones they've come up relatively frequently. Some of them only on certain days though, so there might be a rotation. I haven't looked into that yet. Ooh, what did we get? A cosmetic. Oh, okay, so that's not an actual wearable piece, but it's a cosmetic appearance. Right, so yes, we've got like a little cave area, complex area in here, and I imagine the book is marked downwards. So if we head down and Possibly a side cave there from the location it's pointing to. Right, so let's go down to the bottom, let's figure out which way. Yeah, this way I think. There's a few enemies in here, I think we'll take them out one by one. Make it just a little bit safer for us to go look for this book. And then we'll find out whether it's lying around in the complex because they've not found it yet, or whether it's one of the enemies. There are an awful lot of these monster ones swarming around the area, aren't there? In some ways it's good that we didn't see Korthian before it was destroyed, because then we've not got anything to mourn because we don't know what it was like, so we don't miss anything. Oh wow, these guys are spawning really quickly. Look, one of them's already respawned. Let's see if we can take this guy out before they respawn again. Then we can progress a little bit further in. The book looks in the top section, so we won't be able to climb up there, so we'll have to go around. We'll be able to jump around to come back, but we definitely need to clear the route to go up. Now, can we sneak past those three? Oh, yes, we could. These are the animated armour set guys, the morsel mutilators. And there's what, 3, 4? I don't think I want to take on 4 of them all at once. Let's see if we can pull one on his own. Oh no, we got all 4. Okay, that might be a little bit more than I would have liked to pull. Let's see what we can do here, shall we? Dot everybody up so they can start ticking away, and then let's take out the lowest rank one. Make sure we keep our shields up. Take this one out, then maybe redot the other two. Heal ourselves up a little bit here now. Let's take these guys out. Oh no, someone respawned behind us. Oh no, there was a patrol came up behind us. I just thought we were dealing with this very well. Let's get rid of another one of these. Right, we're back down to 2, that's good. Get our shield back up. Have to angle for us to see them here. Dot them up, fight them. Let's get another one of these guys down. There we go. See, we could do it. Nice and methodical, we can cope. There we go. Right, let's see if anybody's respawned. Yes, 2 of them have respawned. Wow, the respawn rate's quite quick. There's an awful lot of people in these areas, isn't there? Oh look, we've got some help now. Oh, there's the book. Look, it's on the floor. Superb. Right, let's jump off. And if they're chasing the mage, we can probably sneak out without having to deal with them. So that's made our exit a little bit easier for us. So we will head back to the camp to turn in that book now, because the second quest that he had, I think, had something to do with the cave we were in, wasn't it? Oh, actually, do you know what? I'm not sure that that's true. I think the markers were for the other quest, weren't they? For doing the assisting the other characters. So that's probably daily tests, isn't it, for the people at the camp. He did give us a second quest, didn't he? Or was that picking up fragments? Let's go back and talk to him. Figure out exactly what we're doing. I've got your book.
Welcome to the archive. What remains of it?
Have you found the Codex? I hope we're not too late. I did find it. Beginning the collection. Yes, this is it. Magnificent. Don't you agree? The damp Codex catches the Archivist by surprise. He gently rubs his hand along the binding, muttering an incantation in soft, enigmatic tone. That should help preserve it for now, but the incantation won't last. We must get to
Follow
work.
the purpose.
Yeah, picking up the
Always.
pieces. It was picking up pieces of research, which I think we got most of from that Respawn guy. These will do nicely. There is much I can do to improve them. And he's got more quests for us. Collecting research. You have done well to collect these fragments. They will go a long way to restoring our archives. I can use what you have found to gather more research about what was lost within Korthia. That's good news then for him, isn't it? It gives him a project to work on. Afterwards, it will be up to you to find more fragments and relics within Korthia to boost our archives. Quest objective. Speak with Archivist Roh-Suir to turn in any Korthian relics for cataloguing research. You will be able to choose from gloves or feet. So item level 200 and they can be upgraded 6 times. Collecting research. This should do nicely. The reliquary will improve with more research. You need to choose a reward now. Look, it's a bit of an arbitrary choice because I think all of our item levels are about the same, so let's take the gloves.
Wherever you go.
Empowering equipment. The research you find can unlock many possibilities. One such avenue is improving some equipment that you may find within Korthia. Speak with my assistant nearby. He can use our research to restore this equipment to its former power. Speak with Assistant Scholar Carvez to upgrade one piece of equipment from Korthia. So we'll have to upgrade the piece that we've just got, which was the gloves. Oh, there he is, just off to the side. Let's go and talk to him, shall we? In fact, let's grab the second quest first. What must be found? There is much detailed in the Codex. Items that are forever lost, and some that still exist. Some powerful relics may remain, hidden somewhere within Korthia. Go into the reliquary. You will see some of the artifacts that are still whole within Korthia. Commit them to memory. You must find them and return them to me. Examine what relics are missing within the reliquary of
Restore
remembrance.
the archive. Fulfill the purpose.
So those seem to be items inside the cave. So we need to look at the items in the cave and upgrade our piece of equipment.
Follow the purpose.
So this is teaching us all the various mechanisms that are happening
Our
here
fates
within this area. And
converge.
this works very much like the ones we've had before, like in Najatar and inside the government border halls.
We have
So there we go,
but one
that's our
option.
upgrade done. So now we'll make sure we're
To
wearing that.
endure.
Let's turn that
Wisdom
in.
and knowledge must be preserved.
This is the least we can do to help you in your efforts, Small Walker. Oh, thank you, Roh-Suir. That's very kind of you. So now we need to go around the cave and look for these 5 pieces. 5 missing relics to be examined. So he's going to have things on display here, look. So it's like we've got some scrolls and some books here. So that's one piece. Is the scroll a separate one, or are each of the books separate? No, it looks like the books is all one piece. As this relic has yet to be recovered. Oh yes, the scroll's a separate one, so the 3 books are one, and then the scroll is the second one. And we've got, what's this, a necklace? A talisman. Talisman. And where else? There's one here behind Carves. Is that another book? Yes, another book. Book of Binding. Right, is there anything in this little alcove? No, I don't think there's anything there. So that's a little bit of space either for them to set up for them to sleep, or maybe add to the archive later. Okay, so that's the 5 objects seen. So there's what we've got to look for as we do our travels. These are just some of the relics that are missing. You have the power to recover them wherever they are within Korthian.
A true scholar studies all.
I found more relics. Can we have them? Let's just make sure we have 39 more archives and some relics. So we've got 2 different items of things that we're picking up around the zone. Trained grommet carrier. This looks like you can get some sort of little animal to help you with finding things. So let's sell some of our junk here, and I think that there has set up the archives for us to keep going around Korthian to pick things up and bring them back to the archive. So I think that we will leave the episode there. So I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. From SoftKitty99, goodbye and happy games!